Welcome back again to my channel, guys. Today we're talking about something that's been trending on TikTok in the beauty space. Patrick Ta, who is a celebrity makeup artist and a beauty founder, have been trending on TikTok the past few days, and that's because he released these new set of makeup blushes that he calls the transition blush, and it's been getting a lot of hits. Before we get into it, I just want to play this video of him introducing this new set of blushes, what it's about, and just have a look, hear from the horse's mouth himself.
If you want to take your blush from beautiful to brighten, blurred, baddie, this is my brand new transition blush. So I wanted to come on here and tell you guys how and why I made transition blush. So at the heart of this launch, it has always been about the technique. This is a technique that I love and that I've been using on my clients. And let me show you guys how these came to be. So many makeup artists, so many of my friends have been using this technique for years. Transition blush started off as a cream and powder duo. These were the four that I was using in my makeup kit. These are in my blush compacts because we custom made this compact and they weren't ready yet. So these were what I was using in my kit for trial and error. I used to blend a cream color corrector into my concealer. So I wanted to make a product that was purposely for the under eye blending into your concealer. I wanted something that was blurring and I wanted to give more color options than just coral and pink. So this was the start of transition blush. These are all the colors of the creams that I made. And when I was creating these, there were so many blurring attributes to this, but I realized that blending a blurring powder cream into a liquid concealer, it just didn't sit right. And that's when I had to change. These were always designed to be blended into your concealer.
This product has become controversial because of a particular amazing, by the way, makeup artist. Her name is Painted by Esther, whom most people would associate her with the pink blurry under eye blush concealer look. And I personally discovered Makeup by Esther last year with the Orlandria look when it went super viral. And then that's when I remembered a lot of people started to jump on the trend. But when you take a deep dive through her page, you will see that that's what she has built her brand on. If you go dating back to 2023, at least, that's when I was able to find the first pink blush under eye look on her page. And this is the photo. Yeah, so that's what she has built her brand on, and I must say she's good at it, and that is what a lot of people have begun or started to know her with. Patrick Ta, on the other hand, again has released this product, and he says that this product is supposed to serve like a transition blush, and it's going to give you the pink, blurry, seamless, concealer under eye look. And a lot of people are pissed because they think or they believe that he has stolen this idea from this makeup artist, Makeup by Esther, because they believe that you don't need this product to achieve that look. That this look was achieved by a technique that has been perfected and that is owned by Painted by Esther. So they feel like he has stolen her idea and packaged it as a product and now selling. But that is where I have a problem with. We can call out one thing and still be honest at the same time. When you take a deep dive on both people's pages, because I love to, do a little bit of research here and there. I went on each of their pages. Like I mentioned about Esther, amazing look, she's built her brand on it. When I took a deep dive on Patrick Ta's personal Instagram, he's a makeup artist, by the way, and also a beauty founder. You can see, I'm going to put the photos up here. These are photos from 2021. Where you'll see him doing the same pink blush under eye look. Are you saying that he stole this idea, this looks in 2021 from Esther? I would highly doubt. And again, the earliest pink under eye look I can find on Esther's page is, I think, somewhere between 2022 or 2023. I'm going to put it on the screen so that you guys can have a look. The pink blush thing is something a lot of people have done over the years. No one has monopoly of it. No one can claim ownership of it. Esther herself also have said that she is not the founder of pink. She didn't create this look. But what we cannot deny is she popularized the look, of course. But doesn't mean other people are not doing it. The fact that you found out or got to know about this look through Esther doesn't mean that there are people who have not been doing it. Patrick Ta has been doing this. There's picture evidence to show that back in 2021, 2022, 2023, he has been creating this look. And he's known as, king of blushes on the street of TikTok. I've never bought any of his products before because I generally think high-end products, they just cost a lot of, I'm in Canada, so the prices are just so expensive. I just think it's a waste of money. So I don't buy any of those. Sometimes I do. but I do not own a Patrick Tars product. I know people who own. I've used one before, and I'm not gonna lie. I used this blush, I think, for my birthday 2 years ago or last year, and it was seamless. It was beautiful. But again, to say that Patrick Tars stole that look or stole that idea from Painted by Esther is quite debatable, and I think you're being dishonest because again, there's evidence to show that he has been creating this look since 2021. A lot of people got to know about this look through Esther. It doesn't mean that this look has not been created in the past. Esther put out a video, retweeted a video that she made back in 2017 or 2019, I believe, that shows that, oh, she has been in the game for a long time. A lot of people are using that to say, oh, she started the look first before Patrick Tar. I've watched that video. I went on her Instagram. I saw a photo from that look, and there is no pink blurry under eye look in that particular photo or in the video she retweeted on her Twitter. I am not about to or going to ever try to diminish her because she is creative. I sleep on her page sometimes. I'm like, wow, you are talented. She's a fellow Nigerian like me. I think she's super talented. She's worked with amazing, celebrities. She's created very magnificent look. I think, the pop color, I think that's her niche, and I'm glad that she has discovered it and she sticks to it and she does it. That is great. Patrick Tar, on the other hand, he does like all the soft glam, or the neutral glam, the normal glams, from what I can find on his page, because he has worked with Ronaldo's fiance, Georgina. And you can see the kind of makeup he does that he puts on his page. He's more like the everyday, normal kind of makeup that you see. But Esther gives more editorial, more, pop look. So these people are two different niched people. This pink under eye look was not directly stolen from Painted by Esther. It's something that both people have created in their own individual worlds. So now let's get into the product. When the product released, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's unnecessary, this is just a cash grab, or you don't need this makeup, excuse me, you don't need this makeup to create this look. And I agree that you do not need that Patrick Tars new release to create this blurry, seamless under eye pink look. But I think that is what business is all about, cash grab. I'm Nigerian, and I have noticed a stark difference between the Nigerian beauty space and the American beauty space. With the American beauty space, it's like these brands are continuously launching new products because they need your attention, and they need the attention for themselves, and they need your money. With Nigerian makeup brands, there's a lot of good Nigerian makeup products, by the way. I have lots of them in my house. And it's like, they just drop a product, and before they release another product, it's going to take years. But with American, it's almost like there's a struggle, there's a fight to keep on releasing. And you see brands having duplicate. That's why you see brand will have different kinds of foundation. Oh, they're releasing a blurry foundation or blurry concealer. Meanwhile, sometimes they're almost the same kind of product. We are seeing a lot of duplicate products. We saw Faded come out with their eye patch. Then we saw we saw Rode, and there have been other eye patches in the past, and there will be more that will come. With the American beauty space, it's almost like there's a pressure to keep on releasing new products because they need your money. They need to keep you excited. They need to keep your gaze on them. So saying Patrick Tar's product is just a cash grab and it's unnecessary, I think that can be said about almost every other makeup product in the American beauty space. Everything feels like a cash grab in that country. Yes, you don't need that product to create the beautiful, blurry pink under eye look. Even an e.l.f. blush can give you that. It's how much? Less than $15-20 at Walmart. So yeah, you do not necessarily need it. But again, this can be said about every other product. And because we are in a capitalist state where everyone wants to keep on taking from you, this is bound to happen. It has happened. And again, the fact that Esther popularized this look does not mean it's automatically her look. It's just the same way the Fulani braids that we all knew as Fulani braids, all of a sudden Jada Weda, made the braid and it became so popular and people started calling it the Jada Weda braids. And I can remember people in the comments, telling them, this is not Jada Weda's braid. This braid has its name, So the fact that Jada Weda popularized it last summer does not automatically mean that she has monopoly over it. You get what I mean? Again, what Patrick Ta, released is just a product. It is just a product. Esther's look can be recreated with a product. It can be Patrick Ta's product, this present one, the past ones, or other products already on the market. It is true that you don't need this one to create that look. But again, you still need a product if you want to create that look. Esther's makeup look has to be created with a product. So what Patrick Ta produced is a product to create the look that he has been creating for years, and the look that has also become trendy on the beauty space. Lots of influencers have reviewed this product, and there've been a lot of backlash that most of them have received. Jackie Aina is one of them, and I wanted to talk about it. I'm gonna play the video that Jackie Aina posted when she reviewed this product, and have a look.
And see, Patrick Ta, what kind of irritates me about this launch is, why didn't we get this in 2020? Where were you at when the founding forefathers of YouTube coined the phrase soft glam? If you were there, you were there. I'm gonna try the darker shade first. Actually, let's do both. I'm gonna tap off some of the excess, and this is meant to be applied basically right up under the tear trough. Now, am I just good at makeup, or can you see the difference? Do I think this is a product that is a need? Probably not. But is makeup a need? Oops. Well, I mean, for me personally, if it makes my life easier, and if I have the money to burn, and if I'm like a real hardcore Blush Pro Max super stan, then 1000%. If you already have your routine down, then no, you don't need it. But if you're trying to like perfect it, or like build on top of your already extensive blush collection, if you're like a real hardcore blush lover like me, I think it'll make sense.
This was a harmless video, if you ask me. It's just her telling people about the product like she always does. But again, because people are now starting to have a problem with Patrick Ta, they feel like she should not do that. Jackie has been getting a lot of heat on Twitter, on TikTok, and people are saying you have built your brand on supporting Black women, Black creators, and now you double down, you're supporting a man who is stealing from a Black creator. That not everyone agrees that he stole, or that can be debated. Unless they have been an established fact, you cannot just outrightly come and say, hey, I don't know how to I'm finding it hard to kind of like express it the way I feel it in my heart. But again, him stealing, the line where people are saying you're supporting someone who stole an idea, that is a debatable claim. And everyone has different opinions on how they feel about this. And because there is no established fact yet, people can respond to it differently. I don't know if this best describes what is going on in my head, but yeah. And another thing that has been trending since this product came out is Esther's response. Esther posted a video on her TikTok, addressing, also thanking the people who have been speaking out for her. And she said that Patrick Ta's team, I think it was someone in his team or whatever, had reached out to her to book a makeup session. And it was booked, right? And then later on, her manager comes to tell her, or whoever was representing her comes to tell her that, oh, they want to record the session. And she thought that was shady. And she declined that. According to her, none of her other clients does that. So she declined. I do think also that is shady. If you want to record someone, maybe you want them to use your product, or you know that she has the fame and you want to profit off that fame, I think you should have gone into an agreement with her and say, hey, I'm releasing my product and I think you have the fame because people know you for blushes and I'm releasing this blush set. Can we collaborate? That would have been a better thing to do. But the fact that they make it look like, oh, we want to book you for a session. And she's like, okay, booked. And okay, we want to record you. I just think that was shady and that was not straightforward. And that is where I'm going to call him out on, he needs to take responsibility for that. His team or whoever was responsible for that, that was a shady deal. You're not coming out direct, and which is where I'm going to accept that there is a fault. Now to the trademarking, a lot of people are saying, oh, he trademarks Esther's technique. You cannot trademark a technique. I cannot confirm this trademarking because I cannot find where he said it. I don't know if this was something a rumor someone started, but let's say he indeed trademark transition blushes as part of the name for his product. A lot of brands do this. People do this. People trademark things because they want to profit of it. Capitalism again. Esther does not describe her look as transition blush. If that is a name associated, or if that is the name that she has coined to describe her look, and then he goes behind and trademark that name, that is where I'm going to point an accusing finger on him. But because Esther have not used that name to describe the look that she has created in the past, present, or future, we can't fault him for trademarking that name if he did in fact trademark transition look, transition blush, because I know that is the name of the product he released. This product will be released in Sephora soon, and also I believe on his website. It costs a lot of money, and this is what I hate with all these big brands. Like, how is the simplest things costing? It's costing a lot of money. Like, am I buying a liver or a new kidney? Or just kidding, but yeah, that's a problem I have with most beauty brands. Like, it's so expensive. I live in Canada, so by the time I convert that money, it's a lot. And like I said, I mostly use Nigerian brands, so I think I'm good. I will not be purchasing or buying because I barely buy expensive products because I feel like I can achieve that look with a lesser costing product, if that's the best word for it. But yeah, I think that's a lot of money, and that's the same with every other product. The other day I walked into Sephora and I'm seeing foundation costing 70 something dollars. I'm like, really? Is this how much you guys spend on foundation? But I understand. Some of these products are good. I'm not even gonna lie, they're good. So it makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this situation. Do you think, and I want to say that everyone is entitled to their opinion. If you think he stole it, that's your opinion, you're entitled to it. I'm not here to fight you, but I'm just here to tell you, oh, he has been doing this for a long time too as well. And Esther is the GOAT, and no one can take that away from her. She's very creative and talented. Patrick, on the other hand, is also creative and talented as well. Let me know what your thoughts are. Will you be purchasing this product, or you're good? Anyways, thank you so much. Bye, guys.